Dixie Chopper booth. Look at them excavators, Well. Oh yeah. Everything. Oh yeah, he knows what all that is. We've been on every bit of that. Hey, look at them little dump truck things. You need that. Oh, the walk booth. I heard they had a fire yesterday. Oh, they're not yet? Well, Hustler's right there. Woo!
Well, unless you were
So electric.
I guess it could be some gas.
My goodness. That's a completely autonomous one.
You get to the job, you put it in a starting point.
This is a Massimo Buck 450. Looks like a pretty nice little unit. Pretty compact. It's got a four-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure this is a locker too. Like LED headlights. Winch. Hood pops up. Look at this thing. Look at the A-arms on there. Fully boxed. I mean, those are huge. Looks like an iPad in the dash. What in the world? You doing alright, man?
Yeah, yourself?
What is this thing?
That is a 1000cc V-twin.
Okay, who makes the motor? Polaris?
CF Moto.
Oh, really? CF Moto makes
Yep.
it. I see. How much horsepower is it?
That one, I'd have to double check the specs on it, but I want to say we are like 150 on that.
Are those king or are they supposed to look like kings?
No, they're not King.
They look like, I see what you're doing there. That's nice. I mean, what is this geared towards? This is not the average consumer.
I mean, it's just plain. It's
Just fun.
Yeah, just a fun machine.
Yeah, it's slick, man. I mean, it looks tough. I mean, you can literally hit that. I think it's all metal, right? It's not just looks.
Yeah, no, it's all metal.
Yeah. That's cool. This is a T-Boss 550 EFI. Do you know the horsepower on this one right off?
This is a 550cc, 4-stroke, single cylinder, and you're on this about 32 or so.
32?
That's about 45 miles an hour.
Look at the dash in these though. They're all like mini iPads. Do these have true front lockers?
Yes, they do.
That's what I figured. I thought you push the button and flip it over? Okay.
This has actually an unlocking rear differential as well.
Really? Okay.
So you get differential action too.
Front camera. Does it have a rear camera too?
Pardon me?
Does it have a rear camera too? I think it had a front
Yeah,
camera.
Front, rear cam, they're all tied into the screen.
Go ahead, man. You ain't bothering me at all.
No, I was just going to help you out if you had any questions.
Yeah, I'm just looking at. Never seen these. You pronounce it Massimo?
Massimo.
Massimo. Yeah, I've never seen the Massimo ones and stuff. I test a lot of Polaris and Can-Am products, and so I hadn't really seen these, but seem like nice units. Yeah. Is this what one would come like as a base? Like just with the flip out windshield doors?
Yeah, this is exactly how this comes out of the box. I mean, it'll have the windshield, the roof, the doors, the screen, winch, and nice looking wheels, full feature.
Nice.
We like to build a lot of
This
value.
is a wild looking little deal. Pick logs, anything up with that. They got a cab model. That's fully electric right there. That one might be too. I don't know. No, it's got an air breather on top.
I was finally about once.
We use those at work all the time. This is one wild looking machine.
Takes the guesswork out of it. The whole life of this machine is right here. These spring arms allow the machine to do what it does. For being a small platform, if you hit a hard spot or a high spot, rather than stalling the machine out, the springs compress and pop up and over that area. While keeping down pressure on it, away at it. But you're never going to overload the machine. You're never going to start spinning out the tires or stall the machine out. These springs will, and you'll see it in some of these clips on the TV up here. You'll see these springs are constantly up and down, up and down, up and down.
Look at the battery in that thing. A little solar tractor.
We can go sit. There's some tables back there.
This is some kind of a timeless mower. Encore booth. I don't know what kind of pumps this runs. Deck lifts, electric. The front end on that thing is thick. Got a little hitch on the front. I think this must be their biggest mower. Look at this. Now look. I need to get some of those to test out. more flat tires in the woods. You're all right, man. I don't even have you in there. Look at that. What size is that? That's a 32, 10, 15. Wonder if that'll fit on the new Defender I'm getting. It'll be wild looking. John Deere looks good with them wheels. Baddest mower? Yeah, is this the?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, yeah, that is. It's got everything on there.
Yeah. Now, do these still run the ZT 5400 pumps?
Man, now you're getting to a level I don't know.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
you just walking around showing the people.
I'm not on commission. So.
Good deal. All right. So basically, I'm more or less interested. I mean, this is neat. So what can you tell me about this?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, it's a pure commercial mower.
Okay.
It's going to have the same warranty, just like our commercial mowers do today. 3 years, 2,000 hours on the unit. 3 years, 2,500 hours on the batteries. And the battery is a lithium-ion battery, 20 kilowatts. It's all encased for safety, so you'd have to remove the seat to get at the components. So we don't want anybody who's not trained and not, right with the mower to get in there and mess around. It's all electric, so electric drive, electric deck motors, three separate deck motors. It does have a touch screen control panel. So basically what it's doing here is we've got your battery charged. You've got a chance to put it in slow mode. So now that's on. That's fast mode. Slow mode for us would be 8 miles per hour, factory set. You can certainly change these dynamics. But we recommend 8 miles per hour for that. Something like this, you have the international symbol for the Eco, it's the least economy friendly. And that's for your blade tips. But you got your various items here too. Battery temp, battery charge, your deck motors, hour meter, and actual cut time, your blade tip speed, then all your serviceability items too. So everything is controlled right from this touchscreen.
Nice.
Our Airfx deck cutting system, that's our deep deck design, and that is a pure commercial cutting deck. Full mechanical suspension seat. Everything else is just like our commercial mowers outside the fact that it's electric drive, electric deck speed.
So you're basically running the same deck that you're running on.
Okay, 7,000. Full commercial.
Now, what can you tell me, since these two compete, what can you tell me about that one? Because I basically, so far, I've ran a Hustler Hyperdrive, which I currently own.
Yeah.
I ran a Scag Cheetah, Turf Tiger, and Exmark Laser Z top model. I know these run the same pumps as the Scag Cheetahs, which is ZT 5400, which gives you the switchable drive. So you got transport, you got regular mode.
Right.
26-inch tires, which is bigger than the only ones that run that is the Turf Tiger, the Hyperdrive, and this one.
Yep.
Now, is there any changes on this coming from the 21 to the 22 that you guys have done, or what would you tell me basically, because I know enough about it, but I don't know, like, when you're trying to sell this to someone, what is your advantages?
Sure. So, first of all, I picked two people that has the best quality cut in the industry. Ours is one of them.
Okay.
Part of that is our deep deck design,
Okay.
with the bullnose front end, and underneath is a patented air gap baffle system. And there's gaps in the baffles, and what that does is move the clippings from one chamber to the next out to be dispersed, and it gives you a cleaner deck at the end of the day, even in lush spring wet conditions.
Uh-huh.
So you spend less time cleaning up, more time left.
Do you get a lot of buildup with all the baffles, though,
No.
in wet grass?
No, not with our Airfx deck.
Okay.
Full mechanical suspension seat, extra high back.
I didn't know if we could get up here or not.
No, sure.
Okay, cool.
We have 2 layers of high density foam on the end because, you know, people push off the seats.
It's a good looking seat.
Yeah. So you put your dial, put your weight in there, the real weight, not your high school weight, you get a better ride. Back here, we got the rotating bumper, right? You've probably seen that.
I've seen it.
Year. And the hitch receiver. So that's common from last year to this year. But this year, we've got the FX 1000 EFI engine, 38.5 horsepower.
I'm a huge Cowie fan. The one I've got now is a Briggs. I'd had Cowie before, Kawasaki. And the Kawasaki's are louder, but they seem to hold their torque better than the Briggs.
Especially the EFI models.
Yeah.
Constant power. 15 gallons of fuel. And you mentioned our front end 15-inch casters, no flats. They have a rounded profile versus the square profile, which helps with your steering.
Okay.
And you mentioned the 2-speed. Yeah, we go 19 miles an hour and put that down.
Now, what is your mowing speed?
Mowing speed is at 13.
Okay.
Then when you put this down, it's 19. And only one other person has those 19 here. So we've got the fastest mower with this other person.
Yeah. Now, it does run the ZT 5400s?
It does, yeah.
Okay, Transaxle. Yeah. What's your normal service on those? Same as everybody else?
Right, you've got your 5-hour break-in on your engine, and then it's every 100 hours for your engine, I believe. The transmission is 100 hours, I think, at break-in, and then 400 hours after that. Normal service items. Our warranty is 3 years or 2,000 hours. That includes the transmission. Other people have a transmission warranty that you got to purchase extra for that extra year.
Okay.
We included bumper to bumper.
Nice. I don't know what this little deal is. Some 820V FX 820V Evo. Wonder what the difference in it is. 34.5 horsepower. Hey, what's the deal with this?
This is our newest engine. We just launched it yesterday.
All right. So what's the difference in it and like your 1000 fuel injection?
This is an all-new engine, so all new development, new block. It's pretty much everything. Designed specifically to be a fuel-injected engine.
Okay.
So there's quite a lot of attention paid to the airflow. So the cylinder heads are new. We're using a new manufacturing process on those so that we can make a little bit more complex shapes.
Sure.
To get the airflow and the intake ports improved. The intake manifold's also kind of a new design that more directly channels the air to the heads. A little bit higher compression ratio. We've gone to a 3-valve head now, so it's 2 intake, 1 exhaust.
Nice.
So all of that kind of combines to a lot of efficiency improvements as well as the power density side.
Whereas your others, you took a carbureted motor and slapped a fuel injection system on it.
Simply put, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know exactly.
Yeah, we adapted an old design for sure.
Sure.
Not that those still offer benefits of performance.
Yeah, I've got one on there right now.
Yeah.
So I was interested when I seen this.
Yeah, it's enhanced basically.
Nice. So when does this hit the market?
So I guess it's technically out now.
Any manufacturers have it on there?
Yeah, so Bad Boy has it on 2 of their machines.
How did Bad Boy get it first? Who they linked in with?
It's more of who's ready to sell it first.
Okay, I see. Who wants to deal with the issues first, see how it works?
So all of our OEMs have sample engines available if they want to test one. So I would imagine, at some point in the future, you'll see them on more machines.
Oh, sure.
Altos also has it on Switch.
Oh, okay.
But we've got one on a Bad Boy at our outdoor booth if you want to check it out. We've got them running out there.
Now, I'm sure this is just the first one you've implemented and you plan to move up to the 1000 part and make another. Like this is 850. I know it's 34.5. You can get a 37 or a 40 right now.
So this is 822.
Yeah.
Kind of slots in between.
Yeah, sure.
We're calling this our Evo engine, right? It's the next evolution, next kind of generation engine.
Is it?
So we will, for future engines, we will apply similar technologies.
Yeah. Does it have a totally different casting as far as the motor, everything, pistons, basically everything's brand new?
Everything's new on this.
Okay, that's what I figured.
We started with an 850 block. It was kind of like, that was our base, but it is different. It was changed.
Nice laid out.
Good deal.
Less parts than the old engine, or is it the same amount?
It's probably similar. I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know specifically. I'm sure there's more parts in the heads. I mean, it's a 3-valve versus 2, but
I'm dumb because I see you make less parts.
This is what a lot of mowers run right here.
Go to that one restroom. Yeah, they came by. It was all three of them. I'll catch you up on it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Those two look almost identical.
How's it going, dude?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. Anything we can help you with?
I'm just really looking at the pumps and stuff. I've run several mowers with these ET5400 pumps, and I just had never got to see one out in the open like that.
Well, obviously this is cleaned up.
Oh
for
yeah,
show
it looks
quality,
good.
But
Is there anything different on this one than all the others, or have you done anything new?
I mean, it's a pretty tried and true design. So I mean, there's gonna be minor little cleanups here, there, and yon, but nothing major is really
Sure.
going on. But I don't know what you run, but I've had a couple people ask about the 2-speed. So,
Yeah,
I don't know what machines you got, but you know, it's got the 2-speed that's been in there forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what it looks like when it's not up under the rear end.
The two machines that I've had with this is the Scag Cheetah, and then I've had a Husqvarna Z560X.
I think the Cheetah has a 2-speed.
The Cheetah does, yes, it does. But I currently, right now, run a hyperdrive Hustler,
Okay.
which runs the pump and motor separately.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have speed, it's just one speed, which I do like because you're not switching to transport and stuff like that. But I just, like I said, I've seen it over here, and I know a lot of people, I talk about them all the time, and so I just want to let people see what it looks like out. Beautiful mower. I would love to test one of these out. I'm pretty sure these run those ET5400 pumps also, but I'm not 100% sure. Love the look of it. Really like that suspension. Reminds me of a Scag Cheetah. That deal.
So it's 1/8. The first one's a 1/4 inch. The rest are 1/8 of it.
So it goes lower.
Great. Well, it goes. You could add or not less.
Yes. Awesome. I actually did a test where I was at 1.6,000 euro, and it was actually going through outside.
It's like 4 widths.
It's insane. Yeah, I'm another
Wild looking machine. got an angle broom on the front. I guess it's specifically for that. I don't know if you can switch attachments or what. It says switch system. Yeah, you can put a snow blower. A lot of wires. I like that. Let's see if anything's new on these Husqvarnas. They got a lot bigger motor on them now. Stihl runs a ZT 5400. I don't like this. Those mowers do cut really good though. It's a little dude. Oh, sorry, man. Blades that stay sharp 5 years. What? We gotta look at these blades. Ain't no way. How in the world? Hey, how is a blade gonna stay sharp 5 years?
You're trying to ask. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's why.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
So we have a patented dual sharp. So there's a coating that we use to help them stay sharp. Now, if you're running over,
You hit something, that's a game over,
it's
right?
going to be chipping it and taking it away. So it's
Yeah.
not a guarantee. It's not a full.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
guarantee.
No, I just was, in general, just asking, like, what was, if it was a coating, or if
Yes.
you had some kind of system that when the blade spun around that it would, you know, swipe and sharpen it, or what? Because I didn't see nothing special under the deck. It just looked like a different style blade.
Coating.
Okay. So if you're just cutting straight grass,
Yeah.
and you don't hit anything you're thinking is, you know,
Up to 5 years. Yeah, absolutely.
that's wild.
And then for the residential user, we even tested it in
Less than an acre.
sand and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not going to be.
Looks good. I love that they put a mat on here. Mine doesn't have the mat, doesn't have that plating. Something about the deck has been improved. Let's see. different about this. So far, I don't see anything different. Maybe it is. Same tires. Tanks are improved. A little bit different plating.
Is there some people?
Seats different. I'm telling you, the pumps on these mowers are unbeatable. They're so far ahead of the others. Trim star. This is a stander and a sit down. Transforms into whatever you want. This is demonstrated.
From there, you move both controls either at the same time or one at a time. Open up the controls, move up your seat. You can see these boxes on either side. These are the controls that you need. On the left-hand side, you have ground speed, max 12 down to 10 and 6 operator pressure. You have 3 different employees to do that. Think about it in terms of spring, you're going to want to hire blades if you need to standard, you'll probably be about 7% a year. Eco, when it's really dry, drop it down to Eco Speed From there, you have accessory switches, so you can run any attack with the accessories. Right here, on the right hand side, we have the electric tech step, where you can lower the tech, PTO, and P. The reason why I'm pulling that out, so that you guys know that if I'm either sitting or standing, I have full control of the machine with the other side, so I don't have to reach over anything. So from there, kind of already back up. So I'll just hold the box back down. And then I'm back to a stand-up process.
Pretty good price on a mower that big. I don't know if you can adjust that or what. Look at that. Look, there's that motor we were just talking about.
Make sure to visit.
Look at a little cab. I guess you can just pick how much seed you want it to spread at one time. It just automatically spread as you go. And spray. This is turbo. Beautiful little motor. Battery powered one. Everybody's getting these battery ones out. Biden's forcing them. Nice looking machine. Mile-an-hour cutting speed. Booking it.
Visit Bobcat at room 3052 and enter to win a CT7000 driven Mower. It will be announced at 1:30 p.m.
I love that Dixie Chopper puts this on there without, just from the factory. Every mower company should have that. It's super handy. Not necessarily like the design, but it's exactly like the one I had. They feel real top heavy when you're sitting up that high.
I only carry 200s. It's not real.
Hey, I knew that. Nice try, man. You can't catfish me like that.
do not care.
I won't point it at you, but what's the difference in the 21s and the 22s, or is this considered a 23?
This is considered a 23.
Okay.
So late release 23, we're expecting a 72.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be a new addition. But as far as changes, none really.
Oh, okay.
This one right here is the KGZ XD.
Basically top of the line.
Top of the line, dual tanks, wheels coast suspension seat,
Yeah.
back reclines.
Now, will it open so I can see the pumps?
Absolutely. Proper transmissions.
That's the best. Everybody's going to hydro gear, and it's just, they're not that good. I've had 2 different mowers with hydro gears, and it's just not the same.
And then we have the 40 horse oil guard, and this is the e-governor. It only turns 2,800 RPMs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
But it still does good when you get in thick.
we make up the blade tip speed with a different
Pulley? Bigger pulley?
So, but it'll hold 28, and that's the peak torque curve.
You doing like Hustler?
As far as what?
The big pulley? Have you seen their pulley?
I guess.
Oh, dude, they got a domino pan pulley on there. But that's basically the same concept.
Oh, okay. I wasn't familiar.
Yeah. It's a good looking mower. I love that they run the Parker pumps. Like I said, so many are going to that Transaxle, and I just don't like it. I mean, it's definitely a cheaper way to manufacture it and put it all in there and be done. But good looking, man. How many people you got on that $100 bill today? No, you didn't get me, man. Have you got it? Super packed. Basically, you can mow any time of the year in comfort. Pretty cool.
We got electric AC. We started with that. We talked right this is beautiful.
Coyote? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Huge unit. Stihl's new line of equipment. What kind of pumps they run? This looks like it's about a mid-range model. Little USB port. Who's producing these? Ferris?
Briggs and Stratton.
Is it? Okay, that's what I figured. They look almost identical except for the rear and stuff. They run the same pumps and everything as most others. What, the ZT 5400, 4400 pumps? Okay. What's the claim to fame for the Stihl part?
So, obviously manufactured by Briggs and Stratton.
Sure.
But you know, we're going to manufacture, we're going to market, service it to our dealers the way they know that Stihl does, and the rest of our distributors and all that. So,
Okay. Yeah. Looks just like, so you couldn't mistake it for no other brand.
Right, exactly.
It looks just like it. Nice.
Yeah.
So it's basically a Ferris rebranded. Grasshopper boot. I think they're already working on this one. Yeah, they are for sure. These mowers, you move them with little joysticks. See the little silver pieces by this guy's hand? Nervous driving the thing. So is the setup just strictly GPS? It doesn't use sensors or anything?
It uses a lot of sensors to do it. It uses GPS and a lot, so you're going to see it. This is one of the mowers right here. You can see all the sensors on it. Come take a look.
I can get close to it.
Yeah. But it's a gas-powered mower.
Okay. Cool.
Mower right here is the autonomous standard DK. This is a mower produced by Wright Manufacturing right here in the USA in partnership with a company called Greenworks. I'm the CEO of Greenworks and I'd love to tell you a little bit about it. So this mower is a highly productive machine. It contains a robotic worker on it that does not get tired and loves to mow straight lines. So my colleague Matt here is on the mower. He's done the first step, which is to press the map button. So what he's doing right now is he's mowing the perimeter. There is no boundary wire needed. He is simply mowing a perimeter. Now we have a small area, but what he's doing is when he gets back to the start, the mower is going to tell him, I can take over and I can finish the job for you. So he gets back to the start. He's going to look down and he's going to see that the light is solid, which says he has a map. He then has 3 steps he has to do. First step is put it into autonomous mode, which he just did. There's a switch. The second is to take the remote control, make sure it's on. And I'm just kidding, there's no third step. He just presses the mow button. And the mower's gonna kick on, it's gonna go full throttle, and it's gonna strike perfect straight lines inside the path where he did. Now, if any time it sees an obstacle, it's got depth sensing cameras, so it will stop. Now, we've got that turned off for such a small area, but please check our YouTube channel to see how good the obstacle detection is. It's going to do wide turns here, hopefully better than you can do. That's what it always does. It's going to back up and put down another straight line. There you go. Now when it gets to the end of this massive field we're mowing, it's going to do another wide turn here. Watch it, non-running wide turn. And then it's going to line back up and put down another straight line. It leaves about 10% overlap. And while it's doing this, you can be doing other work. So you can be edging, weeding, blowing, riding another ZXT, doing a lot of cleanup, enhancements, or like this guy just eating lunch.
That's right.
So highly productive machine, very efficient. We are now in production with this machine. Please ask your local dealer if you want a demo. We have customers in the field using this machine right now to get maximum productivity and efficiency. I'm welcome to any questions you guys might have about how the sensors, cost, that kind of thing. I'll open it up to questions. Well, this is the boring part. We just let it strike. Any questions?
So, on the
All paid for everybody, yeah. Go ahead.
On the camera sensors and stuff, what's is it have LiDAR or anything, or is it just straight lenses?
Can you mind if I'll repeat the
No,
question?
go ahead.
We had a question from someone. How do the cameras work? Is it LiDAR? Like, what's it seeing? So this machine right here has 4 depth sensing cameras. These are Intel RealSense robotics cameras used in the industry for obstacle detection and obstacle avoidance. We didn't invent them. We just use them in this industry. So they see in depth. They can basically see obstacles above the ground plane. This is not a LiDAR-based system, although it produces a depth cloud similar to a LiDAR type system that automotive use. These are industrial automotive grade. You can wash this mower down. You can pressure wash this mower. We ask you to just lightly do the top, but you can pressure wash it. But we do not use LiDAR on this mower. It also has a fourth camera that's an AI ML camera that does people detection and semantic segmentation. We have more about that on our YouTube channel. We have a lot of videos about the reception. So the mower's done, it comes back to the start, it idles down, and says I'm ready for the next job. So my colleague is going to do a quick demo. It also has another fun feature, remote teleop, which means it's joystick, so he can remote control it. Also great for hills or dangerous areas, and he loves hot dogging on it, so thank you, Matt. But this is more of a fun feature, but it's also very useful. If the mower is done, you can bring it back to you from across the field. Matt, I believe this mower has about a 2-mile range, so while you're here, you do need to be in the area. So he's going to go ahead and run another map, so he's just going to press mow again. It's going to do the same map. And so we'll just let it run again. It does the exact same thing. It's a robot, so it doesn't care. It'll mow the same thing every time.
I'm assuming when it goes out of perimeter, it just shuts off. If it has a bell function.
From the audience is, if the mower for some reason goes outside the perimeter, what happens? And the answer is it will shut off. Now, that's rare to happen because we have full control at 60 hertz, so 60 times a second. We have software that's monitoring it, but if it does for some reason go outside the perimeter, it will shut off. The controller vibrates very heavily, so you'll feel it, especially if you're on another mower doing other work, you will feel it, and you'll look over and you can pull the mower back in with the remote control, or you can jump on it and do it manually. So it's a great question. Any other questions?
all the lawnmowers that they have with their engines on it. They got Hustler Hyperdrive, Woodlawn, Spartan, Bad Boy, all these. You can test them out. Looks like the most tested is the Hustler and the Spartan. That Laser Z looks pretty tested too. Woodlawn, Hustler's new Hyperdrive. Got to the expo center and they wouldn't let any kids in, so the science center for the kids is here, and my family ended up coming over here. Huge bubble. Pull it up. Pull. Look at that.